This video has been brought to you by Computer Solutions R Us. Phil and his team hooked me up with a great computer, and I know they can do the same for you. Whether you need a computer repair, brand new computer, whatever you need, all your answers are over there. Go check out the link in the description box below and tell them Drew at Artistic Gamer sent you. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Drew, Artistic Gamer 28, and today I'm skydiving out of a plane and seeing if I can survive. On the ground, that is. Let's get into PUBG. Alright, so PUBG has made its way to the Xbox One. Everybody's been waiting for this. Xbox has needed a title, let's be honest. They haven't had much of a go-to title. It's kind of similar to what Sony's had all year round. So when they got the rights to bring PUBG to Xbox One as an exclusive launch title, they had their hands on something pretty magical. Obviously, it's hit the market on the PC. It's gone crazy. But does it live up to the Xbox One expectations? Now, let's be honest, the game on PC is janky, and it isn't any better on the Xbox One. Honestly, there are a ton of problems on this Xbox version of the game. There is frame rate issues, there is janky, there is screen tears, there are lag, there are texture problems, just pop in here, pop in there. I tried going into a building, and I just flipped out all over the place. Like, it was just... oh, it is heartbreaking. The game is borderline broken, but yet it is kind of oddly satisfying when you actually get into a solid round playing the game. A little bizarre, I know, but this game is one of those things. You jump out of a plane, 100 players, and you need to survive and become the sole survivor. Battle Royale has obviously been around for a while now, and when you get the likes of Fortnite, which is a lot more polished, it's hard to kind of grasp that that PUBG is just that broken. It is so rough. The textures in PUBG are by far some of the worst textures I've seen in a long time. This game has some major issues. There is a lot of optimizing that needs to come from the team. There are a lot of things. Now, let's be honest, this is in the Xbox preview program, so we're still in that early access kind of air quote stage, but it still doesn't excuse the amount of issues I'm having just trying to play the game. I want to get in and have a solid experience, but yeah, I'm experiencing so many issues, like I mentioned earlier, with the lag, the frame rate, everything is clunky. And that is a big hindrance when you have something which is easily comparable now to Fortnite that has been out for so long and runs so well. And the team over at Epic have upgraded and been on top of the game, that when you go to PUBG, it just kind of takes you out of that experience. Now, let's be honest, Fortnite and PUBG are two completely different games. One's a cartoony aspect, where PUBG's got that more hardcore sim feel, and that does make a difference when it comes to the game. It feels awesome. You're allowed to do a lot more in this version of the game on PUBG than you can on Fortnite. It's kind of hard not to compare the two when you're going battling it out on the Xbox. What do you want to do? You go into Fortnite or you go into PUBG, and in PUBG you're paying for that experience, where Fortnite you're not. And that is something that needs to be addressed, especially when you're jumping into the preview program with so many issues on the game. Alright, let's move past the issues. Those are the concerns up front, but what about the actual core game experience? That is where this game does shine. When the game is working and you jump out of that plane and you pick your spot on that 8x8 kilometer mile huge massive map, and there are so many areas to go to that you do feel alone at times, which is great, and then other times it's overwhelming that you're suddenly surrounded. PUBG is about experiences. And I had an experience where I was bunkered down in the house, no one around. I went in there, looted the place, got some fantastic gear, and then I could hear vehicles outside. I heard footsteps. Like, you almost think I wasn't playing solo. You thought I was playing a team because there's so many people out of nowhere just came charging into this house. So I bunkered down into the one room upstairs, and I hear footsteps, and they're everywhere. They're everywhere. And I had loot in the room waiting for them. I'm just hunkered down waiting for them to enter in so I can just blow them away. Not even did they even come into the room, which was unbelievable. There must have been 4 or 5. I didn't know for sure, but I could hear everybody circling around the place, and then they all left. But your heart is pounding. It is so cool to have that moment. And then when you get your kills, what a highlight. Now the sad part is, if you die, there's no kill cam as to where you got shot from or who killed you. It's just you died, and you can no longer continue watching anybody. It just blanks out, and then you got to go back and reload into the next match. Now, getting in and out of the games are quick and painless. That's fantastic, but I would like to know where I died, and can I continue watching, especially if I died about the 15th place. Not wonderful, but out of 100 players, that's not bad either. I'll take the 15th. I'm obviously gunning for number 1, but in that top 15, I'd like then to continue watching the rest of the match to see who wins top place. Who took first place, and how did they kill him? Snipe kill, no snipe kill, handgun, like what are they doing? And that's where it comes down to. There's so many options with the weapons, clothing, all the gear you can get. And then the menu is a little clunky on the controller. It feels odd, but you get used to it relatively quick. It's not something we're all accustomed to. No one plays PUBG on a controller. They all play it on PC, and you're able to jump in and click your menus and just be done in no time. So to scroll through with the triggers and the bumpers and all that stuff, it takes a little bit to get used to. But overall, that was quick and painless again. But the experience of getting your kills, getting that, holy crap, there is a ton of people in here, what do I need to do? Can I survive? Health is an issue. The force field shrinks, narrowing down that 8 kilometer by 8 kilometer map. All of a sudden the island is just a little circle, and you're outside of that force field, and you're trying to run in to make sure you make it, but you don't want to go too far because you don't want to get picked off by somebody, or there's someone who's just driving around in a truck is going to smash into you. It is just one of those games that, although there are issues and this game is rough, there's no hiding that. Everybody can see it, but the experience of actually playing the game and just progressing further and that one step closer to number 1 just keeps bringing everybody back. It's easy to say, or it's easy to see why there's 1 million players gaming on PUBG for the Xbox within the first 48 hours. So when it comes to servers, they are fully populated, and everybody just keeps coming back for more. The game is buggy, but it is a ton of fun, and it kind of outweighs the issues. If you can deal with those, you can get into the game, and I can only anticipate what they're going to bring to the Xbox to keep optimizing and bringing more patches. If they're able to bring the patches, it's going to be a great experience, but right now, we're in trouble. It's not exactly where I think it should have been at launch, but to get there before the Christmas holidays, I think was smart on Xbox and Microsoft to get that out ahead, because they've already fallen back with Fortnite being out for so long. So why don't we head over to the final verdict? Okay, so why don't we wrap this up? I'm gonna give PUBG a 6. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with a 6. Too many issues to fight with to play the game. I just want to play. It's that simple. You sit down, you play the game, and you progress. You can unlock stuff, you can get new hair, whatever, to customize your character, which is great. But there's so many lacking features. There's so many patches that need to be in the works, need to be optimized. There's too much to give it the higher mark. So for now, we're going to go with a 6 for PUBG. So hopefully everyone liked this review. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I have more game stuff in the works. I have more art stuff in the works. And don't forget, you can follow me on all your social medias, from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You know where it's at, ArtisticGamer28. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.